very much for giving me a fabulous day by saying yes and coming here. Because I do eat cookies and drink champagne.
We are walking inside right now for some cookie decorating. We're going to be taking a tour of the peony field or the garden, and I've got to put on my rubber boots because I am not wearing the right shoes.
See if I need to sell the tree peonies you planted.
That will be edited out too.
That would be edited out also. And while here, like as things that don't belong, I'm just gonna. You can tell by the base of these, they're very woody. So, because it's a tree. These are called, the popular name is the Mother's Day peonies. So these bloom very, very early. So this variety, as well as our regular peonies, they, at the end of the season, once the foliage dies, before the freeze, you cut them down to just about an inch above the soil. So once the leaves die, then you cut them down, and then they can stay in the ground. They're hardy through the winter and come back year after year. They can be divided, so you can divide every 4 to 6 years if you desire. Otherwise, it's just going to get bigger and bigger. But they transplant very well. Linda was saying that she has moved them, did you say 8 times?
8 times.
And they're so cool. Yeah. So they'll bloom. They're very hardy and happy. So they do love fertilizer when their season begins, but they're also really forgiving, which those are the prerequisites for belonging here. Know how you feel about thinning. It's really hard for me. I have a challenging time with my peaches as well because all the little baby peaches. I'm looking at this giant pile of peaches I'll never have, but it creates more and better, larger, healthier fruit. It does the same for flowers. So for the peaches or any fruit tree, you're just wanting to create airflow. So you can measure between your thumb and your finger, and that's how far apart you need each fruit to be at least. So for the peonies, you can see how this head has 5. So I just want one of these. So you would just go in and take off all of these little guys. So I'm taking off 4, and that way this stem is going to give all of its energy to this one flower. So you can see already these are so much smaller than these because these were thinned before I left and these were not. So that's what I'll be doing this week to thin those. Another thing you can do if you are traveling to Kenya and you're worried because you come home and there's a peony workshop and you need more time, instead of thinning all of the small ones, I thinned the second largest. I kept that one as my main and thinned everything else because it would give me a few more days before that one was ready to bloom. And that is all I do to the peonies. They're very, very easy, especially compared to the dahlias. So you're just going to take your foliage off. You can give it a fresh cut if you'd like. This one I just cut a few minutes ago, so it doesn't really need one, but you want to cut that on a diagonal so that there's a lot of surface space to drink the water. And I have flower food in your jars. I'll go ahead and fill that up with water. That is going to nourish your plants for this first day. And you can keep the same water for 2 or 3 days, but then if you're wanting to prolong the life, just pull your arrangement out, empty the water, and fill it back up. So a flower farmer that used to do all of our workshops here would always say, if you wouldn't drink that water, your flowers won't drink it either. So that's what's going to make them last longer, even more so than any food. But the food is great for the initial cut.
What better way to end the day? A champagne toast to celebrate friendship and fun things to come. And yes, cookies were involved too. My affection for peonies started when I would clip them at the end of the school year for teachers. I'm grateful to my mother for this tradition, which started in nursery school. It's a tradition that I carried on with my children and their teachers. And what made that special for me is that the peonies that my children gave to their teachers are from the same peony plant that I've been bringing with me to each and every home that we've moved to. As I was editing this video, my sister was telling me that she's clipping peonies from her yard to give to her grandson to bring to nursery school. I love the fact that the two of us still carry this tradition from our childhood. This is one of our gardens at Groton House after 4 years of planning, planting, and work. I'm so excited to create similar gardens at Sugarwood, and I cannot wait to see what they look like in years to come. For the 2nd June now, I'm going to go enjoy Sugarwood's side garden, which I now envision as my future secret garden. It's going to rain soon, but I thought I'd come out and unwrap the peonies that I put tulle around because we had a heavy rain and windstorm coming. I'm going to grab a coffee, a book that I actually viewed at Wendy's house while we had our champagne, and I had to buy it, twist my arm, and just enjoy the garden for this early morning. It's about 6 o'clock here. Now last year the flowers were very much open, but I have more flowers here than I've seen before because I removed so many tall phlox. They were hidden. And now I can envision what else I'm going to plant here in my new secret little garden. This is also where part of my moon garden will be, and I was so excited to see how many white irises that I had. So we've already got a fresh start. Wrapped in silk, this book is one of the higher ends of the spectrum of my fine living finds. But next to it, I have some of my Woodfield pottery that I have a set that was thrifted, and one of my peonies is set inside a sterling silver frog from England that I also found thrifting for just a few dollars. Well, the rain moved in and I get to enjoy it looking out our new kitchen window. Now this is in here temporarily because granite is being installed on Monday, but I thought I'd give you a quick glimpse of what's going on in the kitchen. More to come. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you'd like to see more like this, comment below and let me know. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great week. Bye now.